Thank you, folks.
That's me on the trombone. No, it's not. Yeah, it is me on the mixer, but not on the trombone. I was zooming in on some people in the crowd. Did you see that? I did that earlier during the performance, and I caught somebody yawning. I said, "Oh, that's not good." Kind of gives the wrong message.
So that was Ian Tingler and Jeannie, and up next we have Jeannie.
Woo! Just to let you know.
Oh no, yeah, that was her.
Yeah, that was Jeannie. Just to let you know, Ernie B can zoom in on you with all the cameras you see in the crowd. So I saw somebody.
So I can zoom in even tighter.
I saw somebody picking their nose. Don't do that. Don't do it. Somebody in Zimbabwe just saw you picking
Look at that. See, I zoomed in on a beautiful audience member. Look, see?
Like this?
She can she see herself? Can you see yourself? She's embarrassed now. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, so up next.
Who is coming up next?
Oh, wait, by the way, the guitar player, what was his name?
Ian Tingler.
Ian, fantastic playing, man.
Yes.
Killer, man. Thank you. That was awesome.
Yes.
Van Halen blues, man. Yes. That was hardcore.
So, up next, actually from Virtual Land.
Oh, Virtual Land?
Virtual Land. Virtual spoken and heard stage on the monitor.
So we have Miss Rayla.
Give it up for Rayla.
Please direct your attention to the monitor on the stage.
Hi. So I have new shit.
New shit.
And it's basically about how I've been delving more into my psychic development and my Reiki stuff, feeling like, holy shit, can I ask for money for this? So this is called Say Yes. I want to be wanted, not by another person, but by the life I want. I want to be pined for by my daydream to prove it. I ask the world for monsters to fight and to prove it. I ask the world for monsters to fight and slights to suffer and eyes blind to the light inside me. I turn away gifts and life and love because I'm just too goddamn strong to stop proving it. I need to prove that I'm deserving enough to walk this earth, to breathe this air, to allow an aching dream to be realized and bloom in my heart. But I keep pausing the movie. I stay in limbo, waiting to be enough, waiting for it all to add up to the permission to finally receive, instead of doing what I want to do and taking a deep breath, turning toward the universe and allowing it to love me back. Thank you.
Yay!
Do you have another, or was that it?
I guess I could read another. Another.
That was very brief.
Thank you, sir. Can I have another?
Just like
I think I'll read this one about adult friendship just because it is scary to kind of go back into the world now that I'm fully vaccinated and make friends again. So, yeah. The connections made this week have already gone stale. Like time dried out their potential, or my words got chewed up and politely spit back up in their napkin, a friend they wish they hadn't ordered. It's when the sentences get shorter and the time between them longer that the assumptions come slinking in, melting a heart of gold down to its fool's form. I'm not in the business of burning witches at the stake, of holding people hostage to state their true form. I merely wait for that spark of connection to ignite between us, smiling through the doubt, pushing down the hope, as the flames lick higher and praying I don't return to a heap of ashes, the remnants of text messages unanswered or fallen flat. Where is this adult friendship people speak of? Because it sounds to me like we've learned to hide too well. We tuck our magic inside ourselves, leash the inner child like our familiar despite its friendly gaze, despite its open, hopeful weirdness eager to find a playmate. We've muzzled the mouth that sends out our passionate eccentricities, the mating call for bibliophiles exchanging ideas like foreplay late into the night. How do you find these people? Because I've delved into my hobbies, my reading, my tear porn, that collection of videos that makes you ugly cry at the beauty in this world when you need a good cry but can't find the courage to cry at the heap of contacts in your phone who never answered when you told them who you were. I've delved into all those things that make me, that follow the cliche script to be myself, hoping to find those people I don't want to live without. And don't get me wrong, I've found a few that didn't let me burn, saw them and untied me from that post and gave me a place to call home. I know that for the dozens that don't work out, that I have them. Because with them, I don't have to worry that awkwardness will scare them away with all my endless talking. I don't need to worry that I'll burn at their stake or they'll burn at mine, because we're past all that. And it's not about that. It's about how every time I extend my hand, ready to give and to receive, ready to take someone else's hand in the hopes that they'll take mine, that I hesitate. Because even after so many connections, even at 31 is left empty, I stand there like a child, like the last one picked for kickball, or the one sitting alone at lunch, still confusing their rejection with how much I am worth. Thank you.
Yay!
All right, give it up for Rayla
Miss Rayla.
on the virtual spoken and heard stage.
Yes, we love you here, Rayla.
I have to say, Rayla, your video was kind of like frozen. Like we were getting like one frame every minute or so, but your audio was crystal clear.
As always.
It always freezes in the most unflattering position.
All right.
No, but we could hear you. We could hear you fine.
But we
So
can hear you great.
So yeah, it is 9:57. We have 9 more people to go.
Okay, so
Nueve.
we're gonna roll it. And if you want to continue staying here and seeing this amazing entertainment, go over to the
Increíble.
bar, go over to Lissa, get something to eat or drink, because we're still here, and we're gonna keep it going until we get every performer on stage.
Uh-oh, be careful. The boss is watching now.
Oh, he is.
Whoa.
Hello, Mr. Goring.
Hello.
We're not doing
Hi,
anything
Tom.
wrong.
Oh, yes, we are.
Yeah, he likes to
So-
check out the show every once in a while.
So up next we have I think another new voice.
Wait. Okay. Another new voice.
Let's hear it for Sahib.
So I don't have a mic or a pickup, but I can project. I come from the old school. You guys ever hear of vaudeville? Vaudeville, you got to tell jokes, you got to sing, you got to dance. You'd go to these strange towns, and all these people would see these weirdos from out of town, and vaudevillians would have to get up there and just entertain the heck out of people who needed a show. So, ooh, you guys got the betas. My name is Such Sahib. Such Sahib Singh. I'm gonna do a cover song first. I like the old Austin artist. There it is. Clark song. You guys probably know Guy Clark. You know his music. He's wonderful. Do I have time for an original?
Sure.
All right. Say the word tomorrow. Say it and we're through. I know that we don't talk that much. Nothing's really new. Say the word tomorrow. Say it and we're through. Like Leonard Cohen's mountaintop. Nothing's really new. How many times goes nothing into one? How many times goes nothing into one? Say the word tomorrow. Say it and we're through. Quit your job, drop off that load. It's time to rendezvous. Say the word tomorrow. Say it and we're through. I know that we don't talk that much, 'cause nothing's really new. Yeah, nothing's really new. How many times goes nothing into one? How many times goes nothing into one? Infinity, 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 infinity. Oh,
Caught me off guard. I was getting a drink.
So I'm sorry, I think I mispronounced his name. It's actually Such Sahib. Sahib, it's Such. No, not suck. H.
Oh my God.
Talk about a gimmick.
Such, right? Yes.
I was going to say suck. Well, it is Pride Month anyway. My bad. I'm stupid.
I remember when I lived in L.A. back in the '80s, everything was about a gimmick. What's your gimmick, man?
What's your gimmick?
You know, it wasn't about what kind of music you play. It was like, what's your gimmick? What's your gimmick? Everyone had a gimmick, so
Night,
that would be your
folks.
gimmick.
Thank
you
you.
know.
Night.
Good night. Hey, thanks for coming out, man.
Keep coming back.
Come back again and give us some more Van Halen blues, man. That was badass.
All right, let's keep it rolling, man. Who's next? I'm sorry. I'm very plucky right now. I've got like 3 hours sleep.
Oh, goodness.
The delivery people woke me up with my groceries. I'm passing out.
Oh, by the way, the owner approves.
Oh, really?
Yes, he said,
Cool.
Mr. Goring,
Yes.
in his lovely establishment that he has here.
Yes. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, sir.
So up next, we have another new voice.
Another new voice. Sorry, I beat you to
Oh,
it.
you caught me off guard.
So
I got it though.
We have Dumpster Fire Phoenix.
I like that name.
Dumpster Fire
Right,
Phoenix.
because that's his stage name and that's my personality.
Hi. This is called Adamantine Merman Healing from a Broken Rib as he swims through the planet's core. My ribs can withstand the pressure now deep down through a fissure in the ocean's depths, the ocean depths of hell, for though my intercostal meet while on the surface continually lifting, hinging, expanding the cage gently, tugging on my wind sacks like a great bellows, now after the plunge slowly collapse as I controlledly release, bubbling all even to the very last vestiges of oxygen brought with me to this depth, I collapse again like a great bellows and I shift to gill system, gills which work more like a librarian of oxygen, my gills which ruffle and furl as an invisible thumb would flip through pages and skim through water to highlight hidden O2 molecules which to my heart and my blood are the drug. My gills ruffle and furl as the ghost of my grandmother nearing death might shuffle her deck for one last deal with fate before she finally decides to gamble on my future instead of hers, gifting me afterward with her deck and her blessing so she might drift into bliss and oblivion. I sift through knowledge and lore on each card, each hieroglyph conceived of by the throbbing cephalus of my grandmother's blood orange octopus familiar, each hieroglyph scripted by the tip of his tentacle in ink that glows in the dark. My gills ruffle and furl, make me look dragon-like in the card's luminescence. My ribs now work with them together, not to pull water in and drown, no, but to abet in the beating of my heart at this great depth as I swim through magma and up to eventually emerge clear on the other side of the planet, heart still rhythmic, and gasp.
Holy crud, I could feel that poem. It was like,
Yes, let's hear it for Dumpster Fire Phoenix.
woo!
And thank
Believe
you-
it or not, I used to be that skinny.
No.
Well, I was pretty thin in high school. When I was young, yes.
When he
But yes,
was 17. Anyway.
But yes, thank
Yeah.
you, Dumpster Fire Phoenix, for
Yes.
such elaborate and surrealistic imagery.
Honestly, if I had been on acid, I could have touched it. I was just like, whoa.
But then I started drinking Bartles and James, and
then-
it never stopped.
Okay, lost in thought. Who is coming up next?
So coming up next, we have another new voice.
Another new voice. Hey, I was
And
quick.
he is wearing a shirt of one of my favorite shows, and season 4 is coming soon. Let's hear it
Quattro.
for Mr. Rory.
I gotta see his shirt.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, got it.
So just a slight correction. I've been here before like 3 times.
Ooh, bad host. Bad host. Shame. Shame is your name.
No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I'm lazy, so I'll sit.
That's allowed.
How's everybody doing tonight? We had a lot of great talent up tonight. I'm kind of ashamed. I got to follow everybody, man. What do y'all want to hear? Something sexy, something erotic, or something kind of deep, or something kind of like? Okay.
A line from each.
Wouldn't that be a trick? Okay, let's go. By the way, you can find me on Instagram at Rory the Storm, on YouTube, The Thoughts of the Storm. If you haven't picked up on it, my nickname is The Storm. I'm a martial artist as well. That's my fight name. What else? Oh, I have 2 books on Amazon, Poetically Incorrect and Scatterbrained. I'm holding a Scatterbrained book right now. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Snapchat, The Storm Rising. Facebook is Uncle Rory Holmes. All right, this is called Oral Expression. I love the way her body feels when I'm lying next to her. And when it comes to me, she gives me the best of her. And she'll always have her way as I have mine. And whenever we count to 100, we get stuck at 69. The fruit of her vine leaves a lingering taste as I dine in the garden of her below her waist, tracing the folds of her flower in a meticulous manner. My lips meet her lips with playful banter. After several minutes of cunnilingual conversation, I can tell she's ready to reach the destination. Her body starts shaking, convulsing, and twitching. Cries out of victory, shout positions are switching. Roles reversed. Well rehearsed, skilled and versed with her hands and her lips, she touches the tips. Contently and confidently, she massages my flesh and with rhythmic emotion. She eases my stress, tip to the hilt. No parts does she miss. Working in unison, her tongue and her lips. She must be a witch with her magic in her mouth. She has me under her spell and I'm about to... Oh my God. Shit, can I have my soul back? Y'all don't tell my mama. I hope not.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, here we go. What is love? It's more than those infamous 3 words spouted just before intercourse. It's what happens after. It's late nights and early mornings. It's warm beer and cold pizza. It's foot rubs and back massages when your hands hurt after working all day. What is love? It's a connection reached on several levels: mind, body, and soul. What is love? It's a random text at 1:42 in the afternoon for absolutely no reason. It's sticking around with your mate even though they're an Android user. I just switched over to iPhone. I had to redo this whole poem for that. It's staying on the phone, listening to each other breathe, or listening to them talk about nothing just to hear the sound of their voice. It's having the same argument again, but then texting the next day like nothing happened. What is love? It's a connection reached on several levels: mind, body, and soul. What is love? It's a hug goodbye and a kiss hello. It's taking a pee when he or she is brushing her teeth. What is love? It's watching The Notebook again. Even though she's seen it a million times and still cries like it's the first. It's watching sports with him and not asking a million questions. Questions even though you really don't understand what's going on. What is love? It's a connection reached on several levels: mind, body, and soul. So what is love? It's questions like, have you eaten yet? How did you sleep last night? What's on your mind? Is everything all right? What is love? It's filling her gas tank. It's getting her personals when it's that time of the month. It's taking the trash out without being asked. It's having her walk on the inside of the sidewalk. Only real gentlemen would get that. Having her walk on the inside of the sidewalk and telling her, baby, you're the most gorgeous woman on the planet, then making her believe it. Even though she doesn't see it at the moment, it's allowing her to be a woman. So what is love? It's fixing his plate or fixing his tie. It's asking him instead of telling him. It's waiting for him to open your car door, then leaning over to open his. It's building him back up after the world has beat him down. It's allowing him to be a man. So what is love? It's a connection reached on several levels: mind, body, and soul. What is love? It's remaining real friends after you both know it's over. What is love? It's knowing to fight harder or knowing when to let go. It's going through the night, the highs and lows together. It's accepting everything that he or she isn't or is and still standing with that person. So what is love? It's an emotional connection, you feel me, reached on mind, body, and soul. Thank you, guys.
I understood that walking on the inside of the sidewalk thing.
So let's hear it for Rory. Yes, who actually has been here before. Not a new voice. Been here so many times I should know better. But yes, let's hear it for Rory.
Woohoo! Yeah, did you all get that thing what he said about walking on the inside of the sidewalk?
Inside of the sidewalk.
Because the thing is, if you don't know what that means, if you walk with your girl on the outside of the sidewalk, that means you're selling her.
Well,
Yeah.
that, and you also protect her because if a car comes and jumps the curb, you get hit first.
So coming up
No.
next,
I'm sorry, I'm morbid.
I think we do have a new voice coming up next.
New
So,
voice? New voice!
Let's hear it for Black.
Do you have a pickup on that guitar? Does it have a plug?
The guitar is for aesthetic purposes only.
Okay.
I literally don't know how to play this thing. I got a couple of poems that I've been wanting to share with someone. So the first one is this. They're all untitled. That part. My mind is an enigma, an astigmatism of the eye that hinders one to see, but it's the powers that be to keep a caged bird free. There's a tendency to be the one that wields power, but a rose that grew from concrete doesn't know that it's a flower. A constant shower of tempestuous, tempted mindsets. The context of concepts is a contest, so the threats, the conscience is conscious. Forever an enigma, but never a pretender. Always a defender of the intellectual freelancer who knows that the devil is a dancer, silently creeping, releasing toxins like a cancer. And that dance might last forever. Way too clever to be the early worm for the birds, so fuck what you heard. My mind is one word, enigma. That's it. All right, this one about to give y'all some fucking chills for real, though. Finally finding faults in frantically forged friendships. Flashing what's fake for free. A paid smile. Had to dial back on the mishaps and say congrats to the ones who fell away. So brave to remain clustered. And now I can't muster the courage to use what used to come so easy. A true lie. Now die 1,000 deaths just to feel what's left of a breast sequestered. The texture of truth is rough with proof, filling my mind with context. Now I can't wait to see what's next, but that's the test, ain't it? Yeah. Accept what we don't understand, then stand under a grand illusion till truth be revealed, harnessing new solutions. For I was blind, but my third eye sees. Trying to connect to the ether, so I gotta spin my ego 360 degrees. Because forward progress is the only goal in sight. Can't rewrite history because it's his story. Yeah. Got to give glory to the one who created mine. But the story ain't over. Shit. Will it ever be? Will I ever see the end if time is endless? Don't want to be friendless, but goddamn people are dumb. So I go numb and put my feelings up on the page because in this day and age, it's my only saving grace. Amen.
Give it up for Black.
Woo!
Never more grandiose words.
Wow.
Yes.
I was just sitting there like,
Hey, thanks for coming up.
All right, lost in thought. Where are we on the list?
There's 92 more performers left to.
Yeah.
So brew up some fresh coffee there, Alyssa.
We have a few more peeps.
All right. Oh my God, peeps. The 90s called. They want their lingo back.
So, up next, more new voices.
More new voices.
Exactly. Let's hear it for Jaden Thomas.
I just played that one. I'm getting too fast for the machine over here.
Goddamn. All right, here we go. Yeah, I didn't know if I could wear the mask or not. I don't know. I feel like it gives everybody that weird sort of anxiety with a mask or not, you know? Anybody in here with anxiety? All right, sweet. Yeah, very muted woos for anxiety. Yeah, I can picture that one. So, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Y'all doing really good? Yeah. It's a good night to be alive. I'm feeling very blessed. I'm feeling very happy to be here tonight at Kick Butt. I have been here before, so I'm not a completely new voice, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, it's gotta be the mask.
It's the mask, yeah.
Yo, it's summertime, and I'm feeling good about summertime. There's two problems with that, though. One, I'm broke as hell, so I can't really go and do fun summer activities. And two, I gotta work, which also isn't tight because I'll have to sit here at this job watching people do fun summer activities while I'm sitting here at my desk job just sitting like, oh, damn, what they're doing. Oh, they're at a lake? Oh, that's cool. Let me just pick up this phone real quick. Oh, hello? Okay. Shit's rough. I'm not gonna lie, being broke isn't the best because you start running out of stuff you usually need. Like, I'm running out of, like, toiletries and stuff. I had to wipe my ass the other day with a dryer sheet. It was a unique experience. I'm not gonna make too many comments. I will say it was the cleanest wipe I've ever had before, though. So I'm not gonna recommend it to anybody. But if times are tough, you gotta make do with what you got. I got a new job. It's a sales position, so a lot of times I gotta talk to people on the phone. I don't really like that though because I feel like this job is sort of stealing my soul away. Yeah, I know, deep stuff, right? All right, look, let me explain. All right, so I gotta pick up the phone and talk to people, right? And when you do that, you gotta put on a phone voice. You can't talk with your normal voice. You gotta have etiquette on the phone. So somebody calls, usually I'm just like, hey, what's up, dude? It's Jaden. No, I can't do that. So I gotta pick up the phone and be like, hi, this is Jaden. How can I help you today? Yo, shit's horrible. I feel like a robot. I said okie dokie artichoke the other day. I ain't never said that shit in my life. I had to look at myself in the mirror. I was like, oh my God, I'm turning white. Shit was horrible, bro. I was like, look, this is how I know this job is stealing my soul, all right? You know how when you have a job, you have like a work uniform, you know? For us, we have a black little polo, a couple buttons. It's got a little logo on there. You know, got some jeans or whatever. I knew it was bad because I was about to leave to go downstairs, and I caught myself in the mirror, and I was like, damn, I look kind of good in this work outfit. Oh, my God. That shit is a sign. You need to get out immediately. If you start feeling good in a work uniform, your soul is gone. I'm sorry, guys. Like, it doesn't exist any longer. You're in trouble. Jeez. Man, I feel blessed. Wow. Y'all ever just feel good? Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great up here today, baby. Yo, summertime is here. Y'all excited for summer? Yeah. Yo, I feel like summer makes a lot of people angry just because that's what heat does to people. You know, like, people just love to complain that it's hot outside all the time. Nobody ever got something nice to say. It's like, damn, it's so hot, man. My life just sucks. And it's like, bro, lighten up. Look on the bright side. It's like, you already coming at me with this negativity. We just started talking. Come on, bro. That's not hype. That's not hype. Got to take it down a notch, man. I saw somebody, also, summer gives people weird confidence. I saw somebody walking down the street with a bodysuit on. All I'm going to say, suit was 90% body, 10% suit. A little too much to see. I was like, I'm not saying they didn't look good. I'm just saying you got to have some sort of etiquette in public. type stuff. Summer's cool. A lot of people like to go swim in summertime. I'm not the biggest swimming person because black people and water don't really mix well. It's just, that's an unwritten rule of society. One time, I had a buddy who said we should go tubing. I ain't never gone tubing before, so I was like, all right, well, what is it? He said, you get a tube and you ride through a lake. I was like, all right, tight. Let's do it. We'll go tubing, right? We're going, he said, it was a trip to Arkansas first. So we're going to Arkansas. I was like, that's a strange place to go on a trip to. But whatever, all right? We're going to go tubing. It's tight. We pull up to the lake. They got the boat and the tube in there. I got the life jacket on because I can't swim. And I'm not going to die on this tubing expedition. Then he's like, dude, this is going to be great. I'm so glad you're doing it. Now I start to get nervous. Because if somebody agrees to do something and you still have to keep selling them on it after they've already agreed, that is a warning sign. That is a red flag. You need to get out of there. But I didn't listen, you know. He's my friend. Whatever. Let's go tubing. It's cool, right? His dad, typical black dad voice, he's like, all right, y'all. All right, here's what we're going to do. Hey, if y'all want to go too slow, if we're going too fast, you're going to do this right here. We're going to slow the boat down. It's going to be tight. I'm like, all right, cool. I didn't really catch all that, but, you know, it's just fine. We'll get in the tube. Get in the tube. He starts going slow. I'm enjoying myself. I'm not going to lie. I'm having a good time, right? My buddy puts his thumb up. I'm like, oh, I don't know if we need to do that. It's a little bit too fast for me, but it's all good. All right, putting the thumb up. We start speeding up. It's still going good. I'm like, okay, I'm with this. This is tight. This is tight. Then we hit the first bump. Boom. Oh, shit. Start grabbing onto the side of the tube, right? I'm like, okay, we're going a little bit too fast now. A little too fast for me. Hit another bump. Boom. Oh, goddamn. I'm reaching for everything, right? One more bump. Boom. I grabbed his dick, y'all. That's a real awkward experience. Because we made eye contact for a second, and we both had to acknowledge that just happened. Like, yeah, I grabbed your dick. I'm sorry. I was scared, okay? We're going on these tubes. We hit a bump. Another bump. We flip over, hit the water so hard, felt like my nose is finna break. And so I'm thinking we just had a great time. Tell me why he's mad at me, because he's saying it was my fault the tube flipped over. And I was like, all right, whatever. You're just angry because I grabbed your dick. There wasn't much there. Yeah, I feel like that's a problem with you, pal. I didn't say that. I really should have, though. I didn't want to hurt his self-esteem. But, yeah, I did that. Never going tubing again. And that's about all, y'all. My name is James Thomas. Y'all have a good night.
Nothing to hold on to, I guess.
Let's hear it for Jaden Thomas.
I don't know why this mic stand keeps ending up like this.
Well, because it's real high at the base. At the base.
His adventures in
there. Okay, that's good.
Okay. Lost in thought. Keep it going, man. We gotta get everyone on.
Hey, better.
Right. So up next we have, yes, another new voice.
Another new voice.
Him and his 70s idol, fabulous hair. Let's hear it for Sam Berg.
I have very exciting news. I am, in fact, a new voice. In fact, this is my first ever open mic, so it's very exciting for me.
You can pick the mic stand up just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
No, pull the stand up just a hair.
Like this?
Hosts, help. Hosts.
Unfortunately, I'm incompetent with mic stands.
Hosts, please.
What about this?
Okay, that's better.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. So I came here with Jaden. I wanted to support him with his stand-up. It was very good, I thought. And I was like at the front door. They asked me, you want to sign up? And I was like, okay. I think everyone writes a little bit of poetry. Everyone does a little bit of their own art. And I've never gotten the chance to share it publicly, which is cool. I have an Instagram page, but besides that, this is very abnormal for me, so it's cool. I think something that everyone has experienced, like some kind of human milestone in some way, is the experience of falling in love and then getting your heart broken for the first time. And being 20, and actually tomorrow's my birthday, I will be 21, so I will be able to buy drinks.
Hey, happy
from
birthday,
here
man.
next
Happy
week.
birthday.
I plan on returning. I really liked it. But being 21 almost means I don't have a lot of romantic experience. I've been, I've had like one girlfriend, longer term girlfriend that was in high school, and I've dated a bunch of different girls, but like nothing very serious and everything else. And recently I started seeing this girl, and I really like her. She's really cool. But I find myself feeling very nervous. I think just because I think when you realize that there can be consequences with romantic love, you think, what if it happens again? Naturally, it's like a human intelligence thing. Like, I don't want to get burned again. I think, again, this is something that everyone's been through. So I wrote a piece of poetry about someone going through something difficult and then realizing, I guess you guys can figure it out. You're smart, I think. Or maybe I'm dumb. Let's find out.
Going through difficult shit.
So, a red winter morning falls softly with a storm. I've closed it all out, despite the steam behind your blouse. Rotten wood moans loud, splintering beneath the clouds, softened by snow. This grave's become a home. Prayers through the night end when shaking meat's gone quiet. I've frozen all your tears. The creeping wind sets in, and I feel your warmth give. I've known hope, but there's something left to show. That red drop fell, and it woke me up. The shining star seared, and my eyes flexed. Distant beating a memory ago, fallen short from this moment. To know this destination would lead me to cut my losses. To gain life isn't loss, I think. What's death then? Expertly caveated experience taken for granted. Wind without air, breath without lungs, joy without heart, life without death. Impossible. And I guess the poem is meant to be, good things can't come without some risk of consequence, which is kind of like why I wrote it. But anyways, that's my first poem. Can I read another one? I'll try to keep it more short.
There'll be like $9.95 on your debit card.
So this is the experience I had. I wrote this a while ago. My dad's a missionary doctor, and I grew up for the first 10 years in Texas. And besides that, I grew up in Rwanda, and then I grew up in Kenya. And I remember the experience of being like 11 and my dad and us leaving Texas for the first time. And I had never really thought about the fact that like stuff exists outside of Texas, much less like my home. And I remember the experience of flying into Rwanda and realizing like there aren't lights. Like there's no city lights here. And it was very scary because I realized I was going into completely unknown, uncharted territory that was very scary and unfamiliar. So this is what that poem is about, this one. Drifting over a land void of form, speckled lights indicate some vague shape. Still, there's no certainty in its way. Soft swaths of dense smoke blanket it. Like distant specters, it waits. A sense of dread lingers. Stark numbness fills my mind. Acute observation has long disappeared. I have no certainty either. The sea dips and turns tumultuously. A distance unknown beneath me, a time forgotten ahead of me. I hear the cracking of the vessel. The wails of despair fill my mind. Why is this all that I think of? Dissatisfaction for existence is a tricky thing. Apathy taints every line of thought. A desire for wanting rears itself quickly just as it hides itself away. An emotion I cannot hold on. Its surface is wet and cold. I smell its decay. Its shell festered and hollow. It dissipates and oozes between my grasp, split sheepishly onto the pavement. I sprawl out and lap it up. Sand grinds away my teeth, filed down to the root. Blood pours down my neck. Back of my throat, I think I can taste it, like something forgotten I can't reclaim. I remember when I had it. I drank from cups overflown with it. My hands became damp and sticky, and at day's end I couldn't wash it off. My smile was stained with its color. I proudly wore it round as a banner, a signal of my wealth beaming out. My luck has run out. I've seen what can't be forgotten, a truth about myself I can't dismiss. The color of my teeth are bleached, and my teeth ground up, and those grounds tossed out. Yeah, That's it. Thank you.
You know, I can relate to that. You know, like landing and not seeing. That's the online people. Okay, hey, whoever's doing that online, we can hear that very loud over here, whatever that is.
I'm not gonna say what it sounds like. No.
Who's doing the duck?
I think it's printing. Tom must be printing something.
Well, and,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, you're printing. This is printer. That's right. It sounds
Okay.
it sounds like a duck.
Oh, it's the dot matrix.
It's
Got
going.
it.
It sounds like.
I'm sure there's way we can mute that channel if need be.
Let me turn it down a little bit. But no, what I was saying is, I can relate to that landing and not seeing any lights because when I was 16, I had moved to Los Angeles, by myself, and I flew in, and it's a huge city, and I was living there for a long time. And when I came back to Texas, deep South Texas, the Rio Grande Valley, the plane was landing, and I was like, "Where are all the lights? Where's this?" And the plane was getting lower and lower. It's like, I don't see any lights. We're landing in a field. Like, no, that was it. There was no city. I was like, what is this? Yep. And I can imagine it was probably even more so with where you were landing. But
yes, let's hear it for Sam Berg.
I just thought I'd share that.
I loved his travelogue piece.
How many more we got left, Lost in Thought?
92.
3.
And I will. I'll just say quickly. His shorts kind of make me think of Super Mario Brothers because, like, the sky, because it's the same color as the blue sky. So yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, coming up next we have Michelle.
Woo!
Michelle. It's Michelle. Michelle. It's Michelle. It's Michelle.
Thank you. I've been loving all this rain, all these beautiful sunsets. I've been kind of practicing my photography a little bit. It's been pretty nice. I got 3 short ones for you. They're all new shit.
New shit.
Okay, just been hearing these words just kind of flying around, so I thought, okay, that's a poem, and that's a poem. Okay, so first one's called Breadcrumbs. Okay, all right. Breadcrumbs. How come? So dumb. I'm numb. Humdrum, no fun. Tantrums. Stay mum. I'm done. Red rum, breadcrumbs. That's breadcrumbs. All right, this next one's kind of romantic, so, vacation mode, the ocean. It's called My Hand in Your Hand. My hand in your hand, time sifting like sand. Both woman and man each other understand. My attention you command like an orchestral band. No unreasonable demands. Oceans touching dry lands in faraway lands. Time sifting like sand. My hand in your hand. All right. All right, I got one more short one for you. It's called Ride or Die. So, Ride or Die. Okay. It's romantic too, yeah. You're my ride or die. No whys, no lies, just buy me lie. My all-time high, my man, my guy. Thrown from the sky, we're flying high. Twin flames, soul ties, my ride or die. Thank y'all.
I don't know if you all noticed, I went to the red lighting for the romantic stuff. You always got to do red lighting for romantic stuff.
All right, give it up for Michelle.
Michelle Arbel.
Okay, come on, Lane. We can do this.
So our next two voices have been patiently waiting in the wings.
And
They've
we
been here
think-
since last Thursday waiting.
Wednesday. No, just kidding.
Wednesday, okay.
So coming back up to the stage, we have Mr. Crimson Sandy.
All right, I got something that's a little playful. Any singles in here tonight? Don't answer that. This one is called Tinder Bio. Okay. I want an over-the-top bougie woman with an obedient heart. She has to kill with looks in public and farts in the bedroom. I need her with a mix of me and her, a mix of melanin and a mix of chocolate roots to keep her flavor alive. Ooh, she has to be beautiful. And that's shady, but that's life. She has to have a look I can make fun of, though. Something she wants to keep secret, like a big-ass head or broad shoulders, because I won't trust her if she don't. Ass, please. I like them smart as fuck, like smarter than me, which isn't hard, because I'm kind of a dumbass sometimes, but I find smart women easy to make laugh. Possessive sense of humor. Girl got to have a beautiful smile, but resting bitch face is my not-so-secret-anymore fetish. I love it. In my August Alsina voice. And yes, I will strangle a bitch if she try to play me like Jada, but something like that Jada and that Will Love works too. She got to be a diverse dish like gumbo, homemade the right way. A mixture of fine spices, meats, and other delicate portions prepared hot just for me. A warm, hearty meal for cold times. I'm allergic to shellfish though, so baby, hold on to it. You got to have at least one applicable talent in the bank. So I guess what I'm getting at is, get in, loser. We're going on an adventure. I got two more. They're all short, so bear with me. Give me a second. Short shit? I take very long shits when I go to the restroom. It's all about patience. That's how you get it all out. Where am I at? Okay, this one is called Gone with the Wind. It's very short. God is on the wind. He blows at my back, ensuring that every footstep fixes precisely on the pieces of pavement laid for me. This is not a road less traveled by. Instead, an invites-only path paved with yellow bricks that glitter like sunlight. I dare say my future looks bright. Though I am blind to it, I also have no sight of my past. Only the trail is visible. I've lost track of my travels, but I never forget the journey. I grow afraid walking this road alone because simply I'm not in Kansas anymore. I am wearied that I may lose my way, but the wind stirring my boots have never guided me wrong. My feet ache for the thought of home, and the pressures of achievement make me envy comfort. Here, a deep breath to muster courage. I must continue to completion. I might find pride, or rather, a thing to be proud of. All right, this is going to be a kind of weird one. It's called, this is the title, I'm a fan of long titles. Okay. I'm in love with the cliche, truly. Long titles that never get to the point bring me the most joy. Book covers that host the least important character in its narrative make me shake with immense excitement. Hell, I love a first chapter that kills the main character and the rest of the story is spent reminiscing, so to speak, about the actual importance of said character. I just think cliches work better for who I am as a person. You see, I'm a hopeless romantic. I keep hoping that one day I'll find Mrs. Right, all the while being Mr. Wrong himself. Talk about a difficult book to write, right? But fuck it. Someone has to do it. I just so happen to be a fan of that kind of stuff. So here I am, aimlessly wandering through the scripts of life with my pen, hoping that eventually I'll find the right words to write in a lover that gets the point of my story as soon as she sees me, and she's possessed with the undying urge to take me off the shelf and read on anyway. If that doesn't sound next to impossible, then you haven't been paying attention. I basically said I believe in love at first sight, but on the other hand, I can't trust to define that what I've seen by the time the first impression has been made as the truth, but I am judging it as pure accuracy, precisely what I needed to be to become fatally infected with romanticism and eventually falling ill with love, all before reaching the second chapter. By the way, this is the title.
Let's hear it for Crimson Sandy.
remember that name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Oh my God. Okay, Lost in Thought. This has been an incredible show.
Incredible.
And what a way, and this is a perfect way to end it. Someone that
Is this the last performer?
The last performer.
All right, drink up, everybody. Because this is the last performer.
Someone that traveled to be a part of our show.
Travel from where?
Traveling performer.
Someone all the way from Salt Lake City.
Whoa.
On a skateboard.
Not walking.
That would be impressive.
That would be impressive.
But
New York City.
Oh my God.
Get a rope.
So, traveling voice, new voice. Let's hear it for Stephen Bosco.
Woo! New voice.
New voice. Oh yeah, he can leave that guitar here when he's done too. I'll take care of it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a guitar cord laying around there on the floor somewhere. It has a white end on it. Where's the guitar cord? It's there.
Behind me? Oh. Got it. What's up, everybody? My name is Stephen Bosco. This is a song I wrote about my grandpa, from the perspective of my grandpa. His dad, my great-grandpa, was killed by a train up a canyon, and it's called Diamond Fork Canyon in Utah. So this is about my grandpa's hardship growing up. He made the move to this town to find a dollar, not a crown, but things didn't pan out like he thought they would. Resurrecting grain combines, God, he'd love to mope and whine. He'll do what he can to give us firewood and a childhood. He said it's making no sense to me. Darling kids, it's time to leave. He's a sought-after man, but there's bigger tales to chase. He signed up for the draft. World War I had gone and passed. They didn't have a rifle with his name on its plate. And he left our family behind when he missed that railroad sign. And life is sometimes black and white. It doesn't seem right, but if you take a step closer, you can find color in the desert at night. We're the ones he left behind, we're the poorest folks alive. I hunted deer to fill the cellar in the ground. Our beds filled with hot stone, providing heat to the bone. Mother's hair turned silver from a healthy dark brown. And I took care of my mom in the absence of my hard-working pa. And life is sometimes black and white. It doesn't seem right, but if you take a step closer, you can find color in the desert at night. And that train didn't take him too far away. He's up in the sky, and then when I pray and I watched tears fall off my mother's face, that's the kind of memory a boy can't erase. Whoa. Sometimes black and white. It doesn't seem right, but if you take a step closer, you can find color in the desert at night. Thank you. My name is Stephen Bosco. Appreciate it.
Oh man. I was hearing backup harmonies all over the place with that song. Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was kind of throwing down behind you. All right, give it up for Stephen Bosco
Let's
from
hear
Salt
it
Lake
for
City.
Salt Lake City, Stephen Bosco.
Oh my
Wow.
God. Okay, if that was
Hey, wait! You guys can't leave yet. It's free to come in, but it's like $15 to leave.
But see, once we finish the show, it's free.
Yeah, see. If you stay to the end of the show, then it's free. But if you leave early, then
It's like the Hotel California.
But let's hear it for tonight, man.
Yes. And let's do the thing. Shall we do the
Yes,
thing?
let's do the thing.
You have been witness to the best, the baddest open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick, Butt, Coffee, Music, and Booze. It's not just an open mic, it is a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Stephen Bosco. Thank you and good night.
okay, we're oh wait, no, I'm not clear yet.